You had faith in Mike Hasan. You had faith in Salman Agha. They got you to a final. They won 2 away series against West Indies and a tri-series as well. And now things have come to their natural conclusions. The doubt has been seeped in. The king has returned to an empty throne. And Saim Ayub gets runs, but at what cost? We are here to dissect the first T20I played between Pakistan and South Africa at Rawalpindi. A lot to be said, a lot to be unsaid, a lot to be learned today. With me, as always, my brother, my co-host, the rock of this podcast, Bashar Sayed.
A sold-out Pindi crowd deserved a better match.
They were silent the second half. Nothing much to cheer about.
Are you saying the South African team, silenced the Pakistan crowd?
Just like Pat Cummins did once upon a time in Ahmedabad, yes. Different stakes, but it just felt like a glitch in the matrix.
No, just initial thoughts on this match. The brand of cricket that Hasan and Agha want to play, this is the exact conditions and pitch to play that.
And they've played it before.
Modern day cricket, high intent, attacking, aggressive, insert synonym here. We didn't see any of that today.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I mean, you made a 2.5 page notes deck. I'm pretty sure you found something out.
Like initial thoughts, just bowling was bad in the power play. Batting was bad in the power play. So I just think we lost the match in those two, like first 6 overs of your bowling and the first 6 overs of your batting.
Yeah, like if you concede 70 in the power play you're bowling at, and then you hit 33 in the power play you're batting at, that 40-run deficit, it's just, that's right there, right? And then Pakistan lost this match by 60 odd runs?
These guys look rusty. A 10 wides ball today. 1 no ball by spinners.
Babar was not in today.
Half of Pakistan's entire innings, dot balls.
Babar half-assed.
Most dot balls Pakistan's played since the first game in the Asia Cup against India.
What happened? Why the panic?
I have no idea.
You know what it is? I have some ideas. So I was thinking about this. And we'll obviously come to the game and whatnot. And I don't want to make too much of a big deal about one T20I played in Rawalpindi against the South Africa B team with a Pakistan B team. Like, I don't really want to
Pakistan B team?
Yeah.
Explain.
I mean, Babar has just come back in after a year. Naseem comes back in after a year.
But they're playing.
Yeah, they're playing. But like, it's not the A team that Pakistan wants, right? There's like a few big changes. Usman comes back in.
So it's the A team performing at their B level.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Better
That's
wording.
probably a better way to phrase it.
Okay. Because I'm like, who else are you talking about? That this is our best available talent.
Yeah. But it's not the best available talent, best utilized talent. How about that? That's probably a better way to put it. I don't want to read too much into it because, again, there's 2 more T20Is left. Pakistan can easily swing this around in Lahore and beat South Africa 2-1, and we'd be looking like idiots. Much like Rashid Latif is looking like an idiot right now on his channel. I don't know if you've watched Caught Behind, Bashar.
I did, and I turned it off halfway through. I don't think they watch matches.
I don't think they watch matches.
And whenever Pakistan loses, they're like, it's fixed. If they win,
everything is good.
Everything is okay.
Yeah. And then my love. Dog, and I don't know what's going on. So, like, I watched the whole thing to understand.
I wish there was better content out there to consume. Like, what do I watch?
Backward point.
I have to rewatch my own podcast?
There are some times where I just put our podcast on in the car, and I'm like, what was I saying that day? I'm like, oh, wow, that was actually pretty a hot take or whatever it was. Like, I agree or disagree. I consume my own content as a consumer.
You're basically a narcissist.
No, I'm
like, you know what?
There's nothing out there.
I agree with that guy. He has a point.
Look, we hung out with, who was it? Ahmed Naqvi today, a few days ago, right? And Battafas used to be my backward point, where I would be like, okay, these are my thoughts, backward points thoughts, packaged out there for the world to consume. What do I consume? I consume Battafas. Ahmed Naqvi and Usman Samidin, they gave up on us, the boxing cricket fans. And I have a bone to pick with them about that. One day I will.
Yeah. Let's go to the match. Starting off with the toss, which kind of, in hindsight, became controversial because Agha won the toss and he chose to bowl first. He mentioned at the toss that there's going to be a dew factor here later on, so he wanted to make the most of the bowling conditions in the first innings. Donovan Ferreira, the stand-in captain for South Africa, also mentioned the same exact thing. And I looked through the numbers, and 6 of the 7 completed T20Is in Pindi have been won by teams chasing.
And this is the first time that the batting first side has won.
Second time.
I read that this was the first time ever.
Oh, first time. So yes, including this match.
Including this match.
Yes, sorry.
First time ever
Yes.
that a team batting first has won a T20I.
You're correct, yes.
So it's crazy. I wanted to first zoom out a little bit. Who is the Donovan Pereira guy and why is he leading South Africa? Where is Aiden Markram? Where is Bavuma? Where is David Miller? Where are these guys?
Yeah, good point. So, like you mentioned early on, this is the South African B team because Aiden Markram rested, Tristan Stubbs rested, David Miller injured.
Is he here though?
He's not here.
Not here.
He pulled out last minute. And then Marco Jansen rested, Kagiso Rabada rested, Gerald Coetzee injured.
So wait, but are Rabada, Janssen, Markram, Stubbs still in Pakistan
Why would they be Pakistan?
for the ODI series?
No, I think this overall white ball squads are just their B teams.
Okay, so they're gone. They're back in Johannesburg or whatever.
Yeah, I think they had a dinner with the prime minister and then they left after that.
That's wild. That's crazy. So, are we sure that these people are arrested and not injured per se? I mean, you did mention injured for Miller and Coetzee, but really, Janssen, Rabada, Stubbs, and Markram unavailable?
Rabada, Markram, Stubbs, and Janssen, they just played the second test match, so they're fit.
And they're just
They've
like,
been rested. And I think that's also sad. Like, this is how South Africa sees Pakistan as an opponent where they can try out an experimental squad, sending their B or C team.
Hmm.
And that's also a question that Mohammed Hafiz raised. Like, how does Pakistan become more competitive? Because when we go to play against England, South Africa, New Zealand, they send their B teams. And when it comes to World Cups, ICC events, Asia Cups, we're now suddenly playing A teams, and the gap between us and them is growing. And you only get better when you play better teams that are far more competitive than you.
I would push back to Mohammed Hafiz and say, like, at least start beating their B teams horribly, make it a one-side competition, and then they'll start sending their A teams. But that's not the case right now, is it? We have our A team playing at the B potential, like I said in the beginning, and they're getting wiped out like this. So why would they even try to do anything of that nature? You know, Bangladesh probably played their A team and they beat them 3-0 in Pakistan, and then they got 2-1 and beat 2-1 in Bangladesh itself. But like that's probably the competition that the world thinks that Pakistan has, which is and again a wider discussion on why that is and where we've become, what we've become. But as it stands right now, this is disheartening. I'm not saying that Aiden Markram, Stubbs, or Rabada Janssen would have played better, but I mean, it just shows you that Pakistan needs to do a lot better in white ball to be competitive and to give the
To be
opponent
taken more seriously.
by world cricket. Yeah, I totally agree.
Playing 11 for Pakistan, the one surprise I thought was because Pakistan dropped Haris Rove, I thought Wasim Jr. is a direct swap back in because he's somebody who bowls good in the death. He's a good first change bowler. He can give you kind of batting depth towards the end. I'm not more convinced on his batting yet. I think he averages like 10, 11. And I'm yet to see like any solid knocks by him. So him not being in 11 was surprising. And then if you actually go to Pakistan's bowling, which I don't want to get into right now, but you know, you played Fahim Ashraf, but he didn't bowl a single over in the entire match.
Yeah.
And so that's a different debate I have with
I have a counter argument. If you have the option of bowling an all-rounder, do you have to?
Well, here's the thing, right? Looking back at the Asia Cup, we had this Shaheen and Fahim winning pair that did pretty well. Like Fahim Ashraf in his last match took 2 wickets in the bowling power play, 3 wickets in the finals. That's wickets of Abhishek Sharma, Shubman Gill. So why not bowl him at all? Like, why even go with Naseem Shah to begin with?
So you're saying
Because so Agha in the pre-series press conference said that one of Pakistan's weaknesses that they're trying to improve is death bowling. So instead of bringing in Wasim Jr., they bring in Naseem Shah.
we didn't bowl horribly in the death.
He was good in the death. I
think he
agree.
had 5 runs and a wicket.
I agree. But he was so bad in the power play where
He was horrible in the power play. And that's not just, we were talking about this in the group chat with the Patreon members. I don't think it was just, oh, the pitch is so flat that he's getting whipped. It was just bad bowling.
not
Short
bowling to your
ones down
field,
the
yeah.
leg, clipping on the pads. And what else is going to happen in the power play when like 8 of your fielders are inside and only 2 of them are out?
Also, Quinton de Kock is back. He retired from ODIs after the last ODI World Cup, and then he retired from T20s after the last T20 World Cup. And he took a break. He was basically playing league cricket, IPL, Major League Cricket, SA20, and now he's had a convo with the cricket board, and he wants to come back. I think he's eyeing the next ODI World Cup, which is happening in South Africa. So just kind of brainless for him not to play that. And he's an asset in this format. He gets picked in all the leagues. Pretty good performer, gun batter up top.
I would love to know how much money he made in that 1 year off, if it was a financial decision, if it paid off or not. Because he was always, whenever he took his retirement back, and which was going to happen, he was always going to be picked in and dropped in. I'm shocked they didn't give him the captaincy
I would imagine somewhere around $1 million.
in that 1 year.
Yeah.
$1 million or more, or just $1 million?
Around $1 million.
Or
Could be
$1 million?
more or less.
Okay, and there's deals and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, because I mean, he plays the IPL, probably a really well-paid player there. Then he played for, I think, MI New York in the MLC, which pays pretty well as well. And
Is it 20?
SA20.
If he was free, why didn't he come play the PSL?
Or
is he playing the IPL?
It clashed with the IPL, correct?
I see. Good on him. He's back. He played that one match against Namibia, and then now he played his first official, I guess, international match against Pakistan today. He looked like he just restarted from where he left off. I mean, in the power play, when they were like 70 odd, and I think 70 for one, I believe, Saim Ayub took that one wicket. I was like, dang, bro, this is going to be a 220 pitch, and Pakistan might chase this, and it'll be fun to watch. It'll be a good competition. Lo and behold, things got out of hand.
220 in Pindi is not a surprise because in the PSL we've seen like 240 being scored and chased. I think it happened like Multan versus Islamabad.
Yeah.
Got chased. So
different circumstances, I believe. Again, the gulf between international cricket and league cricket is huge. Even IPL international cricket, it's huge. Yeah, IPL being the number one league in the world, the gulf between them is like you cannot imagine that sort of cricket being played at that level here. So I was always wary of that 220 mark and chasing it down. Yeah, you could do it in theory. It's been done before. Pakistan has chased 200 before, I think 2 or 3 times in T20Is. But at the same time, it's like not an everyday thing. At the same time, like I said, the practice of international cricket being so high pressured is just, it's always going to be there.
Yeah, I just think Pakistan in the power play today was horrible. Like whether it be Shaheen, whether it be Naseem, just not bowling to the fields. And like Naseem was more disappointing because Naseem knows these conditions. He plays for Islamabad United, and the Pindi is Islamabad's home ground. And just bowling down the leg side, not bowling to his field, bowling too wide. And in contrast, when you compare that to what South Africa did, they're bowling wicket to wicket, back of a length, at high pace. And a concerning sign, not a single delivery ball by Shaheen Afridi was 140 clicks.
Yeah, but
he was averaging like early 130s and mid 130s. So I'm not sure. Is he tired from the test series?
that was like a week ago, bro.
And he's our ODI captain, so he has to play like 5 more games in the next like week or so.
But that was a week. I mean, that second test he did bowl like 26 overs in that one match.
He looked like he was struggling. Like he wasn't bowling rapid. Like he typically bowls around about 140. Today he was around 135, 132.
This is the annoying part about just about Pakistan cricket right now, is that you'll see a Shaheen Afridi showing glimpses of his return, and the past 6 months have been insanely positive for him. He's taken a lot of wickets, been an asset with both bat and ball, and then he has one tough test series and he's like back to 130s. Where's the consistency? Where is the and I don't want to bash on Shaheen Afridi. I think he bowled relatively well. His stats are 4 for 45 for 1, but in the first over he only gave 6 runs. So in the power play where they got hit for 74, his first over was genuinely rapid and solid. It's just like, where's the consistency that I want to see from my fast bowlers? Like, these are the same guys who defended 130 and whatever, 145 or whatever in that game against Bangladesh and Sri Lanka in the Asia Cup, and then now they're back to being either they're half-assing it or they're not able to put 100%. The Naseem thing is completely different. He's come back after a year, and he looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
Where is the development?
And what performances is he being picked on?
CPL, I guess?
He had an okay CPL.
Decent CPL. He took a 5 in Qadir Azam Trophy. So
he averaged a wicket per match in the CPL.
And he averages less than a wicket in his T20I career.
Yeah.
So
what is Naseem's actual performances? He's in the team for his batting, if anything.
No,
Naseem Shah has won more matches with his batting than his bowling.
There were
his best spells are wicketless spells where he's beating the batsman.
His second best spell, I think, is the one against India in the 2024 World Cup, where he was 3 for 21. That was a pretty good spell. You got Kohli out in there.
On a ground where the economy of 6 is like par.
No, he was under 6. What do you want from me? I'm just saying, like, that's not a bad shout. It's just, I haven't seen any evolution from his bowling as well. Like, if anything, the regression is insane. Like, every single player, it's sad to say because then we can come to Babar Azam as well eventually. But like it's like every single star player that used to be Pakistan's star player looks like Babar Azam to me, which is like, oh, he just has not evolved and he just stayed the same, and the game has evolved instead. And what happens? You move backwards. And that's what happened to Naseem Shah. I think I don't know. He felt very rusty to me. Which
He
is
did.
Crazy.
He did, definitely did. And yeah, just questionable selection, questionable captaincy. Like, you didn't bowl a single over of Fahim in the power play in the entire match. That to me is baffling.
Instead of who?
Instead, you bowled Abrar in the power play. Abrar's economy in the power play is close to 9. Secondly, I also just find out, because I was curious, I was like, what is Abrar's economy against left-handers and right-handers? Abrar against right-handers, economy 5.63.
Solid.
Abrar against left-handers economy 8.89. So Agha messed up in two folds. The first mistake was bowling him in the power play, where his economy is higher. Secondly, he bowled him in the power play against a left-hander. So that's like double jeopardy.
Double jeopardy. 8.89 is insane, especially when your right hand economy is 5.63. So like he's really bamboozling the right-handers, but the left-handers are just playing him like cake.
Yeah, and just again, fast talking a bit, but Agha bowled the 18th over of the match with Abrar when there was George Linde, a lefty batting. Didn't make sense. And again, going in hindsight, South Africa only bowled 3 overs of spin the entire match.
Did they know something we didn't?
Yeah, I mean, I think they saw there's more dew coming in, so it's harder for the spinners to cook the ball, and they just went pace heavy. And they bowled consistent lines and lengths, back of a length, top of off stump, with high pace, 140 clicks, and our batters had no clue.
Yeah, we'll talk about their bowling as well. But Abrar, look, it's not even that, Bashar. He could have pulled it back a little bit in the sense of like hitting the mark and stuff. Abrar just was bowling short and wide.
Bowls a lot of wides as well.
And wides. Short and wide and wides. That's what I was saying. Like this, his general demeanor in this game was like loose. And then he got whipped massively, both in the power play and after that. Did he bag a single wicket? I'm not sure if he did.
1 wicket, maybe?
Maybe 1 wicket, but it was just like, Abrar 1 wicket, 4 for 40, 2 for 1. Wicket.
How many wides?
3.
Okay.
3 wides. 3 from him, 2 for Saim, 2 for Nawaz, 2 for Shaheen.
Yeah. Pakistan had pulled the game back after the first 10 overs. South Africa was like 110, 111 for 3 in the first 10 overs, and then the last 10 overs they were 83 for 6. So
shout outs
to Nawaz and Saim.
And Saim.
They pulled the game back there.
In a match where Shaheen Afridi and Naseem both went for 11 and over, Nawaz in for 3. Sorry, Nawaz in for 6.5 with 3 wickets.
Look, he's from Indy. He plays for United. He knows these conditions, and I thought he bowled really well, wicket to wicket. Getting the big wicket of what's Baby AB's name? Devald Brevis. Yeah, so he's a dangerous batter. Like
190 strike rate.
190 career strike rate.
He's like Abhishek Sharma level strike rate.
He's really
same amount
good.
of games, just absolutely hammering it.
Dude, he's getting him out, really good.
It was insane. The thing with Nawaz was the one that I liked was the Zorzi one, where that's when you see Mohammad Nawaz, the man, the myth, and the legend of the game, where he knows that the player is going to step out, bowls it wide. That's one of the wides. So that's one of the Nawaz's wides. I don't know if I would want to count that.
But did you know that wicket was orchestrated by Usman Khan?
Speak again.
Before that ball is bowled, Usman Khan says, Nawaz check kareem, zara niklega bahar.
How do you know that?
Because I watched the replay.
What is the proof?
The audio.
You're saying Usman Khan is now the savior of Pakistan cricket?
I don't know. MS Dhoni, bro, he's like out there telling bowlers what to do.
Live to see the day.
And the next ball, Nawaz just balls it wide. He comes down the crack.
Kudos to Nawaz. He saw him step out.
But Usman Khan told him. Usman Khan informed him, Nawaz, check kareem zara niklega.
What do you want from me, Ushar? Do you want a standing ovation right now from Usman Khan?
I'm just glad he got the stumping.
Okay, well.
Because his keeping was questionable. And I think if you're comparing Usman Khan, the keeper, versus Haris, the keeper, Haris is a better keeper. Once you get to high pressure matches, when there's catches, buys, runouts, stumpings, Usman Khan's keeping might be under question.
Congratulations to Usman Khan and his family for this wonderful wicket. Yeah, I mean, Mohammad Nawaz, what more to say about him than what has already been said, both with the bat, the ball, and the field. He's just been an all-around player, and I'm just sorry that the Pakistan team does not support his performances because he's been on a run since he's come back. It's a solid spot. He's like locked in for number 7, number 8 in this Pakistan team. There's nobody that can move him there. away from that spot, and he's made his place there.
It's a good boundary catcher too.
Great boundary catcher, good throw, good arm on him, and bowls economically, takes wickets and scores runs.
There's an argument that Pakistan could have pulled the score back a lot more because George Linde was dropped on 18 by Babar Azam at
I did
long
not
on.
see that one. Now, explain to me what happened, because when I came back, I was upstairs. When I came down, our dad was like furious. Apparently, it was a dolly.
I mean, at this level, you expect to catch this. It's basically like it was hit kind of straightish long on, and Babar was a bit wide. So he was running in to cover the angle.
Did he get both hands?
Got both hands to it. Ball hit his fingertips, pops out, goes for a 4.
And
on
4.
Shaheen's bowling, by the way.
Beautiful.
We all know the Shaheen versus Babar
The comeback.
feud.
I think that's subdued now at this point. I saw them hanging out, chilling. They were sitting in the dressing room together. I don't know if I believe that the feud is still alive. The beef is cooked at this point. I don't think it's raw anymore.
Sai Corp's winning in the end.
Everybody losing, but Saim winning.
Sai Corp's winning in the end.
Yeah, when will Rizwan sign his contract?
Yeah, news.
That'll be a triple
The
win for
news
Saim.
coming out that Rizwan has refused to sign his contract, and he has asked why is he being demoted to Category B and why is he not playing T20s for Pakistan.
Saim winning. Saim's bowling was also good, 4 for 31 for 2. He took a wicket in the power play, the sole wicket in the power play. I think it was because of Saim's bowling that Agha decided to bring Abrar into the power play, because Saim was getting some turn, some drift, and he got a wicket as well.
Also surprising, why did Agha bowl post power play ahead of Nawaz, Abrar, Saim, and even Fahim Ashraf?
2 lefties.
One lefty.
No, it was 2 lefties.
Riza Hendricks and Tony Rizorzi.
Rizorzi's lefty, bro.
Yeah, but Riza Hendricks is righty.
Yes, you are right. You are right. I don't know.
Did you watch the match?
I did watch the match. I actually watched every single delivery except for that patch in the middle where Babar Azam dropped the catch. I think it was just the ticket to Rizorzi out, but Rizorzi smashed him for runs. I don't know what to tell you. Look, here's the thing with Agha. When he doesn't bowl, आप bowling क्यों नहीं करा रहे? When he does bowl, आपने उसको bowling क्यों कराई? Man cannot win.
It's also like I'm so glad Nawaz bowled his 4 overs despite whether it was Rizorzi on strike or whether it was George Linde, because there's this perception that Nawaz can't bowl to lefties, and that's totally false.
He's an all-round bowler, man. He can
His
bowl to anybody.
economy against lefties is like 8, against righties is like 7.
Bro, if he can bowl to you and me, he can bowl to anybody. At this point.
There we go.
Let Nawaz cook. Unless he goes for like an obscene amount of runs, just let him cook.
Yeah.
He's got things up his sleeve. He took a wicket off his last delivery, by the way. Much like Corbin Bosch, he did the same thing.
You mentioned Nawaz, and we shot the video with Nawaz at Yashi Sports.
Yashi Sports.
And Yashi Sports is Canada's home of cricket.
It is.
They are the go-to spot, whether you're in Canada, the USA, to buy your equipment. And they've given us the exclusive code BP15 to get 15% off your purchase, whether it be bats, balls, gloves, helmets, kit bags, shoes. Yashi Sports has you covered. In addition, they also have expert advice. If you go in person, you see Zargham Uncle,
Man is younger than
Nasir
Bashar.
Uncle, and
Nasir.
Zargham. Get their advice. Let them guide you. Let them help you buy your kit.
He's talking about life advice, guys. Ask them what you should do, what courses you should take, what university you should go to. You know the vibes.
Yashi Sports knows.
Yashi Sports knows. Thank you, Yashi Sports, for all your help in dissecting Pakistan cricket and world cricket as it stands. Pakistan's batting. You want to talk about it? Or should we just end the
Pakistan's
podcast?
batting power play can be dissected in 2 halves. The first half is the first 3 overs, 26 for 0. The last 3 overs, 6 for 2. Let's talk about Farhan. Right, Farhan was decent. He was hitting the boundaries. Anything in his arc, anything full, he hit it over the top for a boundary. What's concerning is Saim Ayub.
When is he going to learn how to take singles, though?
52% of his balls in the power play are dots.
Farhan.
Farhan.
When is he going to learn? He was at one point. Let me just check the chart.
It's either 4-6 or dot.
I want to be accurate at this. I think he was hitting, like, he was at 180 strike rate at one point in the game. And then he ends the game. Well, he gets out at 120 strike rate. How does that work? How? Explain it to me.
I just think he gets bogged down, and when South Africa got their lengths right to him later on, that's when he was struggling to hit. Because I think early on, Ngidi pitched a few up to him, which was in his arc. He hit it for a boundary. But as the innings progressed, they fixed their lines and lengths too. For
He was 20 off 11.
Nice.
He ended his innings. Let me just double check this, please.
Like 125?
24 off 19.
Yeah, 125 strike rate.
126. How does that happen?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. That's the same thing happened to him against England. Where he was against India, I should say. I'm kind of losing my mind here. It's all jumbled up into one massive ball of shit, Bashar, in my head. And now I don't even know what string to pull to make it make sense.
Like nothing has changed since the Asia Cup. It's the same issues. Power play struggles, dot balls. Saim Ayub, let's talk about Saim Ayub.
I don't want to, bro.
He walks into this match 5 ducks in the last 10 innings, 6.5 average. And I want to say this. I've never seen Saim Ayub look this clueless while batting. The first ball he faces was a free hit, and he tries to go for a no-look shot on a ball that's like on 4th, 5th stump swinging away. Next ball, he plays a cut shot. He slices it towards deep point, and to his luck, he gets dropped. Otherwise, this would have been his 6th duck in
the last 10 innings.
11 innings.
I don't know what to tell you. He was 13 runs off 19 deliveries.
6 off 13 in the power play. Like, he was starting to make contact with the ball. Like, if you watch replays of him batting in the power play,
so ugly.
The ball is here, the bat is here, the head is here, the feet is nowhere. Getting beat.
What does that tell you? Does that tell you this man has lost? Did you hear the press conference, firstly?
I did.
Because this is all one big puzzle piece. The last question that was asked of him and to him was about his form. He had no answer. He looked stumbled. He was stammering. He was, buddy about his way out of the answer. He was like, "I'm trying my best, and I know the process. I'm trusting the process. The results aren't showing out. I don't know what to say about that. I'm trying my best."
Why Saim Ayub cannot score runs right now is an anomaly. I think part of it is
it's the same Babar Azam thing.
You know what? I think part of it is that he's been a bit found out.
What?
Like, his scoring areas have been closed out, right? His 2 favorite shots are what? No look shot, off the hip. There's a deep square leg now when he's batting. So he can barely play that shot anymore because he gets caught out there very often. Today, I saw there was a short third and there was a deep point. So he can't even play his signature slice over point. He got dropped the first ball today, second ball. So they've closed out his scoring areas.
Bro, he had a beautiful cover drive. He had a beautiful
when you're averaging 6 in the last 10 innings, you don't have the courage to come down the track and attack the bowler.
I agree.
If anything, Saim was being attacked.
Saim was being attacked. He got squared up so many times. It was ugly. It was ugly to see Saim Ayub like this. And again, he will tell you this better than I will, that his performance up until the 8th over was abysmal.
He covered it with like 4 sixes.
He hit 4 sixes and a 4 after that. He hit 2 sixes against Linde. Well, he basically challenged Linde. Like, he was going after Linde. He hit Linde for 3 sixes and a 4. Yeah. And that's when it like kind of got better for him.
Despite that, like he ended able to cover his strike.
He covered it up. Like, he ended up with 37 off 28, 4 sixes and a 4 and 132 strike rate, which I guess is decent, and especially with somebody who's been out of form. Had a 6 average in the past 10 T20Is, a strike rate of like, 80? I guess he'll take this, but damn, man, this was a tough watch. If you're a boxing cricket fan, if you're a Saim Ayub fan, the Karachi agenda like died a slow death today.
So a lot of these issues are with Saim coming back from injury. So Saim last year in T20s was averaging 25 and 142 strike rate. This year, Saim has been averaging 17.6 and striking at 128 and 6 ducks.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe like because he was out of competitive cricket for like 4 months. So January, February, March, April, he came back in the PSL in April, May. And he had a very ordinary PSL, like nothing crazy. And yeah, since then, just hasn't looked good. Like, he had a couple of good knocks in the USA against West Indies, but nothing convincing.
I think what's happened to him is a expedited version of what happened to Babar Azam. Whatever happened to Babar Azam started in 23, and now it's been 2.5 years, and we're kind of like living with it. Whatever happened to Saim or is happening to Saim, happened in, man, 6 months, man.
I think the media hype with Saim got to him as well. Like the whole, no look shot, oh wow, what a batsman, the next season where I think that has gotten to him as well. Like he's,
What do you mean?
I remember like in the PSL matches, like before the match, he'd be giving tutorials to like Ujum Das how to play a no-look shot, or the whole memes on the no-look became quite viral.
Yeah, so it gave him notoriety and it made him famous. But
And then since then, he lost his wickets so many times trying to play that shot.
on a ball that wasn't offering that shot.
Yeah, because they, like all the teams I remember, he got out so many times playing that shot, getting caught at like deep score, like so many times.
I don't know. I think
Like his first ball in the Asia Cup against Oman was an
no-look.
attempted no-look shot.
Again today as well. Was the first ball he faced, I believe, was a free hit. Was the first delivery he faced. And he would try to go for the no-look shot. Even though if he just put his foot down and tried to go down on the ground, he would have probably gotten a 4. That's the thing. Like it's like he's bogged down with his own mentality. He's thinking about 7, 8 different things. I think Amir Sohail, whose commentary I don't like, made a very interesting point, which I think I agree with.
Wait, are you saying Amir Sohail made an interesting point?
He analyzed the game, man. He's left-handed batsman opener. He understands the
We're
game.
talking about the same Amir Sohail.
Give him the props that he deserves when he's talking the right stuff, right? He said that the reason why he's getting, especially against was it Bosch and the new bowler Williams, they both were setting him up insanely well. The reason why he was getting stood up and was not able to even make contact was because he was aiming for that one shot, and the bowler was not giving him that ball in that area, which meant that because in his head he was already premeditating like a cover shot or trying to go down the ground or whatever it was, or a flick shot. The ball was never there to hit, and he just gets squared up every single time. Go look at his innings ball by ball, and you'll know what I'm talking about. And you might actually even hear Amir saying that. And once he said that, and I started looking at his innings from that moment onwards, it was exactly that. You could see that he was eyeing like the extra cover shot. He kept playing it, kept getting beat. And it was like, I don't know, man. It's just tough because the guy that he was pre-injury, which injuries were this year, like not even 12 months ago.
Not even pre-injury, but like that 2 series against Australia and South Africa.
Put him on the map. T20s and ODIs. Put him on the map. We won those series because of Saim's contributions. And even the 98 he hit that was in a losing cause, secured. Like I was like, I'm convinced this is the guy. And I don't know. It's been a long and winding road since then.
I also think like the criticism on Saim is warranted because I can't remember anybody in Pakistan cricket history who's been backed this much.
Yeah. How about a certain
I think now.
How about a certain Babar Azam? He's been backed a lot.
Yeah, he was back, but not even this much. Like Babar, after a few bad knocks and test matches, was dropped against England. KG came in. KG was knocking.
It wasn't a few bad knocks. It was like a series of bad knocks in all formats.
I guess.
Right? The same thing happened to Saim. He got dropped in the test series.
But Saim, I think right now is in the team more for his bowling than his batting.
I think the bowling is keeping his spot for sure. He's a primary bowler for Pakistan now. He bowls 4 overs, takes 2 wickets, gives you 7.5 and over. Like, what else do you want? Somebody in the group chat said, if that's the case, if Saim Ayub is in the team for his bowling, then maybe you should come down the order.
Yeah, but then if Babar is opening with Farhan, then you have an issue of not having a chance to even maximize the power play. With Saim, at least you know, okay, if he gets going, he will score big in the
But he hasn't been going for like the past 15 innings.
Yeah, point.
Right.
What about left-right combination?
I'm not saying we do this. I'm just saying this is the talk that I'm hearing around the Saim Ayub issue. Is that he's a gun fielder. He's a great bowler. He's turned into a great bowler. Like last 2025, he's played 22 innings, taken 17 wickets at an average of over 7.5. Sorry, at an economy of over 7.5, an average of 22. Pretty good for an all-rounder, right? He's not Mohammad Nawaz level, but he's handy. So you can't just take him out. You can't just pluck him out and fit somebody else in.
Especially with the next World Cup being in Sri Lanka.
Yes, and he provides that balance given he bats. He's not batting. That's the issue.
Yeah, what do you do? I guess you just keep backing him until he eventually scores?
I mean, or you wait till his bowling starts sucking and then you have a reason to drop him.
Because he would, like Saim, even went back to domestic, he played a few matches for Karachi.
Yeah, he hit 250s back-to-back in one of the, I think, first or second round of the Ghazi Trophy. So it's not like he didn't do it and hasn't spent time on the crease. And as I understand it, like the Ghazi Trophy pitches this time around are tough. Have you seen Abbas Afidi bowling? Crazy.
Mohammad Abbas.
Yeah, Mohammad Abbas. He's insane. Like he's taking wickets, he's swinging the ball here and there. Yeah, Haris Rowe is getting whipped, but what else is new in life?
So, as I understand, like the mental block with Saim is only on the international level because he's scoring runs domestically.
I think so. Yeah. How do you break that? I don't know. He has to get a big knock. Do
He
you
got
think,
it. He got a chance today. Drop second ball.
so let's talk about it. He scored 37 off 28. Do you think this innings has given him any confidence?
Some confidence, right? This is his highest score in the last like few matches.
Yeah.
Right.
I think before this he was like there's a 20 odd against India.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. So I hope it gives him some confidence.
Do you think if you were Saim Ayub going through this rut and you had this innings after you scored, if you got dropped on duck and then you were 13 off 19 and the next 10 deliveries, you scored like what 20 runs, but does that give you any sort of semblance that hey, I can build an inning? So he looked good against Linde, which was a spinner, off spinner, bowling into him, and he just attacked him, went for 2 sixes back to back. But apart from that, against Bosch, against Williams, against Ngidi, nothing was happening. Do you think, as if you were Saim Ayub, that this would have given you confidence to move on to the next innings?
I think if I'm Saim Ayub, I have to take confidence from this innings. I'd keep watching those 4 sixes and a boundary that I hit just to pump myself up for the next match. I think Saim and Lahore should do better, even though I think the Bindi pitch is better than the Lahore pitch for batting. But if Pakistan wants to really play the brand of cricket that they want, they will make flatter pitches in Lahore for the next 2 games. So I hope that Saim scores. Let's talk about the big dog, Babar Azam.
Just pause, by the way. The Jays game is going on. Jays 6-1, Bashar. They scored 4 runs.
They're leading
in the 7th innings, yes.
Crazy.
They were 2-1 and then they're 6-1. I think they might take a game away from the LA Dodgers in LA.
Don't jinx it.
Which is going to be insane. I mean, I'm not going to jinx it. At this point, when this podcast comes out, everybody will know what happened.
How many innings?
It's bottom of the 7th at this time.
Okay,
so there's only 2.5 innings left. I think we should just change this into a Blue Jays podcast. You know, they're having a positive run. Yeah, it's been 30 years since they've won anything. Then maybe, I don't know if I can wait 30 years. If Pakistan next to win an ICC trophy in 30 years, which would you still be potting with me?
Look, I think we're born into this. You know, this toxicity, this madness of Pakistan cricket. Like we've been covering this team for the past 3 years, and we've been watching for the past 20 years, and it's more or less the same issues. Faces being changed here and there, but somehow we still stick around because when they win it magically, they're a mercurial team, they're unpredictable. On their day, they can do crazy stuff. That's how you watch.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, continue what you're saying.
Babar Azam, long awaited comeback after 10 months, and he comes in silver duck, second ball duck.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. So first ball is golden duck, then it's actually, you can get out before facing a ball. That's a diamond duck.
Is this real?
Like if you get run out,
yeah,
that's a diamond duck.
A diamond duck.
And then golden duck is first ball, silver second ball.
If you don't face a single delivery and get run out, for example, right? That's probably the only way you can get run out.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. The only way you can get is run out. Does that affect your average?
It does. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Never mind.
But at least your strike rate is the same, right?
The strike rate doesn't move. Yes. Yeah, because you can divide by 0. Interesting. Wow, I didn't know that. Babar Azam, the king, is back on an empty throne. Nobody was there to reclaim it, and he even as he was walking up to the throne, tripped and fell on his head and was not able to make it. That's the analogy that I can think of.
His dismissal to me is concerning because the shot he played is a very unlike Babar Azam shot. Typically, Babar likes to come in, take his time, settle in, rotate strike, hit the bat ball away. But this was a back of a length ball, bowled at high pace by Corbin Bosch on the top of off stump. Babar goes to, he went to pull it kind of.
Mid-wicket heave.
It seemed like the ball came onto him quicker than he thought.
Yep.
And nothing shot gets caught at covers. And Babar was shell shocked. He went to the dressing room. He was watching his replay. He was shadow batting the shot he should have played, which is like a front foot defense. And it's concerning. Like the funny part is Babar Azam was brought in for stability, gets out second ball. Usman Khan was brought in because he plays spin well, gets out to spin.
Do we have to talk about Usman Khan on this podcast? It's out of curiosity.
We will.
I just need to know where I'm standing in this podcast. Okay.
It's also, for context, Corbin Bosch gets Babar Azam out. Not sure if you're following with Pakistan, the PSL, Zalmi picked Corbin Bosch last year. And he decided not to play in the PSL and instead went to play in the IPL for Mumbai Indians. And
is he banned from the PSL now?
I think so, he is.
And
today he gets the Zalmi captain out, the team he was supposed to play on for a duck.
I was gonna make those connections. I saw that happen, and I always get For some reason, Corbin Bosch and Riyad Mulder, I get confused. But yes, I did understand that was the case. And so this whole ironic situation is even more saltier for Babar Azam, insult to injury for him. I don't know. Why do you think he played that shot in that moment? Second delivery he's facing in T20Is after a year.
Again, talked about this. Babar Azam is not mentally strong. He's letting the outside noise, the media noise around his strike rate get to him. He had a very below average PSL this year. And a lot of the conversation was around his strike rate, him playing at a better rate, playing more attacking shots, playing better against spin. And I think he played a shot that maybe a Babar last year would not have played.
What should he have done for that delivery?
Well, it's a top of off stump ball. It's a back of a length. Either he gets there quicker, he reacts quicker, then he pulls it for 4, which he wanted to do, or he just taps it for a single.
It almost hit the sticker of his bat.
Yeah.
It just popped up to cover it.
Yeah.
I got out like that. Me.
Sticker of his CA bat because allegedly he's been dropped by GN.
Allegedly. We have no proof of that. Dropped by GN? Really? I don't know. It would take so tricky over Babar Azam? Really? Wow, what a vibe. Not the best comeback for Babar Azam. That doesn't mean that he's done for either. Like again, there's 2 more matches. I don't want to read into this T20I too much and take too many meanings out of this. It is one T20I out of a bazillion they're going to play in the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks. So I don't want to overhype this as this is the end of Pakistan cricket and blah, 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 blah. Much like Rashid Latif was doing on Caught Behind. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, everybody's frustrated, but this is one T20I in a series strung of T20Is. And even, how they say in Urdu, like, Gir Pad Ke Bhi, they reached a final. It's giving me hope, if anything else, that these guys can find a way to stitch something together. What is the problem right now? The problem is the batting. 195 on a Rawalpindi pitch had to be chased regardless. And they weren't able to do that. It's because of the batting. Saim Ayub was not showing up, Babar Azam not showing up. And then Agha the Great, my boy.
Wait, before we go to Agha, want to hear a crazy stat about Babar Azam? So Babar in the last 6 months has played 10 matches professionally. So this could be, I think this is the 4 games in the PSL, 3 ODIs against West Indies, 2 tests against South Africa, and then this game. So in the last 6 months, Babar Azam, our premier batter, has played 10 matches. He's averaging 1.5 matches, kind of, a month. I have done more podcasts the last 1 month than Babar has played cricket the last 6 months.
Okay. So he's on a kind of a slow year. That's what you're saying.
Why?
Because he doesn't.
We've just seen Rohit and Kohli take a stand break, come back, and it took them a couple of matches just to get acclimatized with a mat situation. So practicing at Ghani glass in the middle center wicket, different. Playing an actual match where there's stakes, where if you get out, you got to walk out. You can't just tell the stick thrower to keep throwing it. You're out, you're done.
Why didn't he play Kazazan Trophy?
Why didn't he play Honey Bowman Trophy?
Why didn't he play President Trophy?
Didn't he have an offer to play county cricket this summer?
Can neither confirm nor deny, but
I'm sure if he wanted to, he could.
It's like we said, right? Usman said this on our podcast. Like, if he goes to like any of the Somerset,
he had a great season for Somerset 5 years ago.
Yeah, if he just was like, "Hey, can I play a season with you guys?" Who would deny that?
But it's also like, oh, you only have 2 NOCs per year, and I want to play the Big Bash, so I'm going to use one of my NOCs in the Big Bash, and then I get good money in the BPL, so we'll play the BPL. I get it. Finances matter. But right now, I think Babar Azam has made good money in his career.
Yeah, I think he's like the top paid cricketer.
He's literally on all the major ads.
Yeah.
UFO, Pepsi, you name it, right? I think Pro Sports mentioned that his CA contract is 8 crores per year.
$350,000 a year.
Plus bonuses if he scores runs.
She's not. So the bonuses neutralize themselves.
So, I mean, if I'm Babar, I'm looking at my career and the last couple of years, which has been a crazy dip in form, like no hundreds, averaging like in the 20s or 30s, I would have taken the opportunity, play competitive cricket, county cricket, some form of cricket, just play something, man. So I think the onus is on him as well for not taking that initiative.
The onus is on Babar, the onus is on Saim, the onus is on Agha, and the onus is on UK as well.
Psycorps?
Psycorps, I mean, they're not going to.
Why isn't Psycorps signing him up for better leagues?
Who wants it?
Like for 2 years back to back, they signed him up for the 100 and he went unsold.
The humiliation.
Shah,
you're answering your own question. Why would Saya put any of their cricketers' names in a league where they won't
Okay,
get
but
picked
why
up?
would you put Babar and Rizwan's name in the 100 when you know they're not at that level to be picked there?
Because they got picked up at the BPL. Sorry, the Big Bash.
This year, for the first time.
It happened, right? That's a big contract. It's a mid 6-figure contract, if not high 6 figures. You know that. So I just think these players need to take a lot more responsibility than. I mean, we take more responsibility on this podcast than these players do sometimes, and it's very annoying. I want to talk about Agha as well. Agha, Mr. Captain needs to score. We keep talking about this. He just does not know how to do it.
He's not fitting in the 11.
It's not happening. What did he score today? 0? 2.
No.
2 off 7.
And now he's finally batting up the order at number 4.
It was an ugly dismissal that he reviewed.
Even if you got that shot, like there was a fine leg fielder back there. I don't know what he was trying to do.
There was a fine leg in the deep.
There's a fielder back there, yes.
Desperation calls for stuff like this. That shot was never on. It was too low. It was too full. And he got hit right on the thigh, which he was crouched down so much that it hit the top of middle. And he reviewed it.
Nice.
Like, Agha needs to step. Everybody needs to step back, man. Like, I thought this break after the Asia Cup would have given them some clarity, but everybody needs to step back and realize what kind of cricket they're playing and what kind of cricket they actually want to play. Even Hasan has to do something about this. He's trying to import a style of cricket that may not be 100% adaptable in Pakistan. So he has to find a way to do 50-50 or 60-40. I was talking about this in the group chat on Patreon. In Matrix, the movie, the first one, Neo gets plugged into the Matrix and then he just downloads like skills. Like, he just wakes up, he's like, I know Kung Fu, right? That's my impression of Neo. I know Kung Fu. That's what he's trying to do with all of our players, all 16 of them. Like, put hardest in the Matrix. When he comes out, I know lower order, I know lower order hitting and modern day cricket. That's not how it works. You either develop these guys for months on and really instill the idea of how this is supposed to be executed. Because at this point, it just looks like you've told them to be aggressive and they hit everything that comes in near them. Like Babar did.
I think sometimes the issue is not with the coaches, because we were talking about this with a friend, that in the last 2 decades, Pakistan has had access to some of the best coaches in the world, whether it be Bob Woolmer, whether it be Mickey Arthur, whether or not it be like Gary Kirsten, Jason Gillespie, and now Mike Hessen. These guys are like top coaches in the world. And somehow, looking back the last 2 decades, the results have been very similar. Like nothing crazy has happened where we can say, okay, because of this coach, we got to see these results. So somehow, regardless if you change the coaches or not, the players are giving the same output.
To change the players?
I don't know.
We did that too.
These are our best players. Like, there's not a lot of debate about who should be in and out. Like, maybe 1 or 2 guys here and there, like Irfan Niazi and Babar Azam. But pretty much, this is the best that we got. And this is also why our guys get dropped, but then get repicked without doing anything. Like, Naseem did nothing. Babar literally did nothing. Gets back in the team.
It's not for their own performance. It's the performance of the team that lacks so much that they need them back in those positions.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
I think Agha needs to watch his place in the team. Like with Shaheen being the ODI captain, what if...
There's no way you move him out 3 months into a World Cup.
Well, let's say Shadab gets fit in the next 3 months.
After the World Cup, whatever is happening, Bashar, is happening after the World Cup.
Okay.
Nobody,
I've also heard like he has the backing until the World Cup. So
whatever he does now, he should resign after the World Cup.
If he's back to the World Cup, then at least it's improved batting, man. Like I think last 18 innings, 18 average, strike rate of 100.
Not sure. Yeah, it's tough. Let's talk about
It's worse when you say that I want to play modern cricket with high intent and aggressive cricket and high strike rates matter. It doesn't show.
Usman Khan.
Usman Khan brought on the team to be a spin basher in the middle overs. Gets out against spin, stumped. Also, Usman Khan's running. Not the first time I've seen this, but he runs like he's playing gully cricket.
Which is?
Like hitting balls to fielders and then going halfway down the track and then running back. He did the same thing against India last year. I was watching it live. It was on stream. And his running between the wickets is like very concerning.
Shaky.
I feel like someday he's going to either get himself run out or get somebody else run out.
Mm-hmm. No, I thought that too, because I was like, why is Saim not running at these? And then I realized, wait, these are not runs to be taken. And unless Usman is playing with the fielders, which I doubt, that he's fourth, looking that much into the future.
It's his first match. Let's give him some more time. But
I have to.
Let's talk
no
about
choice that I have.
Let's talk about Hasan Nawaz. Started off in the Pakistan team this year as an opener, then goes to number 4, and then now he is back at number 6. Concerning thing was Hasan Nawaz, and I've heard this from multiple people. He did not want to play in the later half of the Asia Cup. So the reason why we saw Hussain back in the Pakistan team out of nowhere was Hasan Nawaz told the management he doesn't want to play.
Why?
I have no idea. Like, that makes no sense to me. I'm trying to add up why, but I don't know.
Did you use your sources to clear this up?
No, like I have no idea. Like I don't want to. Why would a player be like, "Hey, it's the Asia Cup, it's the eliminator matches. I don't want to play anymore." Even though this is the opportunity to play, score runs, and become a hero.
I don't know. It wasn't like he was injured. It wasn't like he was sick. It wasn't like, it was a family thing. He was just there, just not playing.
And now he's back. What's changed?
The way he got out was also very ugly. A lot of ugly dismissals.
Cross-bat heave.
Against Ngidi, bro. Give some respect, Hasan Nawaz. I know you're like the generational talent or whatever, but come on. You got to do better than that.
Usman Khan, Hasan Nawaz, all these guys have great matchups against spin. South Africa doesn't ball spin against them. This is what happens. Internationally,
I mean,
this is not the PSL.
Usman Khan got out by Linde. Just even worse, I guess. And that's what you were saying. Do you want to end this on a little bit of a high? Because I don't want to talk about Shaheen Afridi and Naseem Shah and all those
Sure.
guys. Nawaz and his batting. 36 off 20, 180 strike rate, 4 4s and 2 6s, the epitome of what modern day cricket looks like. All-round performance from him. Honestly, 3 wickets, great catching as well, and good batting. Like he's the one holding the team up, especially in T20Is. He's been saving them, rescuing them from not one but multiple scenarios previously in the past as well, and now again gives an all-round performance to no avail. But I have that noted in at least positives from whatever we've seen in the past few weeks from Boxing Cricket team.
Can I give you a list of names, and I want you to guess what this list is for? Okay?
No. Okay.
Umar Akmal, Saim Ayub, Shahid Afridi, Babar Azam, Kamran Akmal, Mohammad Hafiz, Umar Gul. This is the list from top to bottom.
Yeah, again?
So this is a list of players. I want you to guess what this list is for. Okay, this is top to bottom. Umar Akmal, Saim Ayub, Shahid Afridi, Babar Azam, Kamran Akmal, Mohammad Hafiz, Umar Gul.
I have no idea.
This is a list for the most ducks for Pakistan in T20s.
Oh my God.
Umar Akmal with 10, Saim Ayub with 9, Shahid Afridi with 8, and then now Babar Azam is tied Afridi with 8 ducks.
Wow. Lovely stat to end this podcast. Anything else you want to say? There's 2 T20Is left.
There's a tweet by Umar Akmal today.
Oh no.
Do you see that?
No, I'm not on that side of the internet.
He says, surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better.
Oh, unfortunately, I did see this.
I love training with seniors and learning from their experiences and wisdom. It's a picture of Umar Akmal, Naqib Javed, both in a tank top.
God, man.